All right, chat. I think we're live. Yep, looks like everything's working. What's going on, chat? Welcome to day 15 of training for Pakistan. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Gillian. I am a solo female traveler living in Thailand. And this summer, I will be embarking on the most ambitious trip that I've ever planned. And I'll be hiking the Himalayas of Pakistan. So about 3 weeks ago, I started streaming and documenting the process of me training and preparing my body for what it takes to participate in a trip like this. So it's Friday here in Thailand, so we'll be working on some upper body and core. That's how I like to end the week. So let's start warming up. Sorry, I'm running a little bit late today, but that's because I was chatting it up with my sister who was on the phone. But yeah, let me move everything over. I feel a little unorganized. That's because I got this big box here, but we're going to start by warming up the upper body and core. And chat, as you come in, just let me know where you're from, what you're here for. You're here for motivation, right? If you're here for motivation, feel free to work with me, train with me, right? When I rest, you rest, or don't rest. You can tell me, stop playing, stop resting so much. Oh man, I need to stretch, chat. I say that all the time. Maybe on my rest days, I should do like a full stretch, like a full 20-30 minute stretch. Let me actually move this over for now. So I'm gonna need this space. Put that back in a minute. All right, let's warm up the core. I gotta figure out a better place to put my ponytail because it gets in the way. Whew. All right, chat. I'm feeling the end of the week fatigue. We're gonna get it done today, though. We're gonna fucking get it done, right? No excuses. No fucking excuses when it comes to training. Look at me being clumsy. Such a klutz. Such a klutz. All right, we're gonna start with a core exercise. We're gonna use the box, and we're going to use the box and the Bosu ball. We're gonna do some side plank action. On the Bosu ball, hit the obliques a little bit. Let me see. We got 1 minute on the clock. And chat, if you're new here, we're doing 10 stations of upper body and core. We do 2 rounds each station. Each round is 1 minute in length. All right, one side done. All right, round 2. We got 1 minute on the clock. Lift up those hips, chat. Lift them up. Don't let them dip down. Then you'll really feel that squeeze in your obliques. All right. Okay. Station 1 done. I'm wondering, we're gonna still use this equipment. I don't wanna. Hi, if you're just joining, we are training for Pakistan. My name's Gillian, and I'm a solo female traveler living in Thailand. Let me know where you're from. I'm gonna move you to the rings. And we're gonna go inverted. Let me just, I don't want to get in. Somebody has a setup here. I don't want to get in their way, so I'm gonna just get this done super fast. Sorry, chat, can't talk. Cannot talk in this position. All right, child, we gotta go 4, round 2. It's got to be my favorite thing to do in the gym. It's just so fun and it feels so good for your back. Like, it feels awesome. But you gotta like mentally prep. I wish I could make these rings a little lower because then I could play around but with something else, but whew. All right, chat. Let's go back to our original station. I had the camera tilted down a little bit. All right, something like that. Sorry for the movement, but it's impossible to have this all in one place. Okay, now we're gonna do something. We're gonna do a core exercise that I absolutely fucking hate. I absolutely fucking hate it, chat. I fucking hate it so much that I almost just don't want to do it. But I've said this before and I'll say it again. We have to do the things that we hate. We have to do the things that we hate doing. That's what makes us stronger. That's what drives results. And I fucking hate this one, Chad. I hate it so much. I think I did it last Friday. Can I do it again? Definitely want to switch things up and do different exercises. Let me try to think. There's one I saw Pete do on Instagram. Maybe I'll throw it in later. But definitely have to repeat the ones that we hate. I'm dreading this. Chat. I'm dreading it so much. And it's not a graceful setup, so my bad. But it's a balancing act here. All right, 1 minute on the clock. We stir the pot. We go in. It's called like a bear or something. And then stir the pot. I told you I'm not a pro athlete, so I don't know the names for everything. We can make them up. It might look like nothing, but this shit fucking burns. We're on station 3, chat. Motherfucker. Sorry for the language. All right. Brother, that is fucking brutal. It looks like nothing because I feel like my movements are so tight and small that a big misconception about training is people think big, explosive, fast movements is what you have to do, but it's like those tiny little compound movements are the ones that kill. They fucking kill. All right, round 2, and I can put this one to rest for a week. Right, get the hard shit done first, get it out of the way. Station 3. I got 4 and 5 right here, and then we're gonna move. Take a walk around the gym. Alrighty. All right, chat, here we go. 1 minute. don't even want to look at the clock because I know we're not anywhere close. Oh, 10 seconds. Come on. We got 2 more in us. Oh, okay. Whew. Thank God for the stream, y'all, because I would have 100%, 100% quit and not gone the full round. This shit be holding me accountable. That's why I said from day one, we're here to hold each other accountable. This shit, the stream is holding me accountable. A lot has changed in my life since day one of starting this stream. And if I didn't commit to this, I don't know if I would have made it here. I probably would have because I'm a psycho when it comes to the gym, but I definitely wouldn't have been performing the way that I have been. So this shit is holding me accountable for sure. For sure. All right, let's take this kettlebell. We're gonna rotate, chat. You know what I always say, don't forget to rotate. Don't forget to rotate. And I got that saying from Pete. I always talk about him, but he was my coach in Brooklyn, New York, before I moved. And he taught me everything I know. And everything I do is inspired by him. Everything I try is inspired by him. And the classes I took with him when I was living there, and then I follow him on Instagram. You should follow him too. It's Brooklyn Train Me. And he always tries new things. So when he tries them, I try them. But I'm just missing him physically here to correct my form, which is a big thing to miss. So Pete, shout out to you. If you're watching, I need you to come to Thailand and open a fucking gym. Stat. We need you here in Thailand. Thailand ain't offering what you're offering. Beautiful gyms here, but they're not offering that spice. They're not offering that creativity. So Pete, shout out to you. I can officially say you are the best in the entire world. Now that I've trained globally, there ain't nobody like Pete in the world. Nobody like him. Sadly. Great for him. Sad for me because I don't live there anymore. But everything I do is inspired by him. And yeah. But what I was saying is he always says, don't forget to rotate. So that's what we're doing. We're rotating every single day. We are rotating. This is station 4. No problem. All right, child, we're gonna move on to our next core exercise. I'm gonna clean up the box, give myself more room here. But we're gonna use the I keep calling it a Bosu ball. It's not a Bosu ball. This is a Swiss ball. That I actually know. So I'll clean up the kettlebell as well. Might as well. All right. We're gonna plank on the Swiss ball. What's going on, chat? If you're just joining, we are training for Pakistan. My name's Gillian. I'm a solo female traveler living in Thailand. And this summer I'll be trekking the Himalayas of Pakistan. And I am preparing my body for such a trip. If you're new here, you might see me do weird, what you might consider weird ass exercises, but I don't do basic shit. I'm just gonna say it like that. And it's no shade to anybody out there doing the same movements with the same equipment, but that type of static activity just don't drive results for me. I take something and I like to do something you wouldn't expect with the equipment. Hence why we're kicking the shit out of a Swiss ball right now. I don't know what somebody would normally do with this, but we do creative shit here in our training. You can watch previous streams or rewind the stream. We did some like gymnastics on the rings. We're on station 5 now. Let's go for our second round and fucking kick the shit out of this. But you really, chat, you have to squeeze your core super tight, because otherwise you're gonna kick the ball out from underneath you, and then you're gonna face plant, which I'm hoping I don't do, but if I did, the video might go viral. So, you know, the silver lining. Fuck, it's harder than it looks, chat. Mm. Mm. All right. Goddamn. Oh God. That burns you. All right. All right. All right. All right. Do I need this anymore? I might. Let's see. I'm gonna grab a weight. Chat. I was gonna do something else, but now somebody is there. Okay. I'm gonna try something. Give me one moment, chat. I'll be right back. I gotta grab some equipment. What weight should I choose for? Start with 5 kg. Now I'm thinking, no, I think I remember how to do it. Something that I saw Pete do. I attempted it before, but it didn't work out. But I think I was doing it wrong. So let me just see. All right, that should be good. I got it. Practice a little in the mirror. So now we're on station 6. Station 6. I probably picked something up that's too light, but that's okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this resistance band and I'm gonna put it put it around my foot, I'm going to take the dumbbell. I'm just using 5 kg for now because the resistance band is going to add weight. And this is the first time I'm actually doing this. So I'm going to consider it an experiment. But now I'm going to bring this foot back. And I think my elbow goes on my knee. And then we're going to row. It's easier for me. Okay, yeah. I should have probably turned to the side for this, for the view. I'll do that in the next round. Feel it in my glute as well. I'm not sure how I look, how my form is, but I'll watch it back and correct myself. All right, that's round 1. Damn, I felt that in my glute. I'm gonna turn sideways for the next round. It might give me a better view of my form. Something new, something new. Station 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Maybe this angle will help me correct my form more. Whoa. Gotta stabilize. Feels like I have a better grip on the weight. I think it's where I positioned the resistance band. I think it's hard for me. I think I gotta keep my hand here, not my elbow. I think my torso is too short, but I'm not sure. Damn, what was my time? Oh, I know what it is. Okay. Oh, that burns my legs. All right. All right, that was station 6. Let's move on to some more core work. I was gonna do something, but the guy's on the machine. So 6, if I do 7, we could do 8 and 9. I think I got it, chat. Sometimes you gotta improvise. Sometimes you gotta improvise in the gym. Depending on what equipment is available. Okay, now it's free, but we're still going to stay over here since we're here already. Let's do some balancing. I'm all about balance and rotation. Balance and rotation. We're going to hold it for the full 2 rounds because it's just easier. Okay, let me stop. I'm dancing to the music. Fall off this thing. Okay, now I'm getting a little, that's good, I'm getting comfortable. It's almost like you're surfing. I don't know how to surf. Surfing on the Swiss ball. See, I try to dance and then I lose my balance. We'll get there. I want to incorporate weights on this. And then like do halos. Ooh, even without the weight, that's hard. What time we got? All right, 30 seconds left. All right. Oh, awesome. That was that was station 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. We're gonna do a little back action. A little back action, a little core action, and then we're gonna finish with our handstands. All right, we're good right here. So I'm going to use the ski erg, and I'm not going to ski. Surprise, surprise. I'm not going to do what normal people do on this machine. I'm going to use it to work out my back, right? I'm going to cross the handles, and Pete calls this the Wolverine. Let me just get the machine going because it calculates the time for me. I don't have to look at the clock. All right, chat, we got 1 minute on the clock. The key is you got to keep your arms nice and straight. I remember Pete telling me that. Do you remember him telling me that? Excuse me. And I feel the burn like a motherfucker. And guys, when I'm done, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the etiquette. This is how you clean up this machine. I don't know why people always put the handlebars all the way up. There are little slots right here. Gym etiquette, people. Gym etiquette. Clean up your stations. Okay, hi, if you're just joining, we are training for Pakistan. My name's Gillian. I'm a solo female traveler living in Thailand, and I'm trekking the Himalayas this summer. and I am preparing my body. We are on the ski erg, but we ain't skiing. We are not skiing, okay? This ain't the Swiss Alps. We are working on our back, even though I love the Swiss Alps. I've been to the Swiss Alps, but we are getting creative with our equipment. Not doing the basic shit you see people doing with the ski erg. Next, we're gonna go on to the rower, and best believe we won't be rowing. We will not be rowing. We'll be doing something else. Shit, my back is burning. Ah, 10 seconds, chat. All right. We're good. We're good here. All right, let's move on to our last exercise. Well, no, not last. Our last core exercise. And we're going to use the rower, but we ain't rowing. We are not rowing. That's what normal people would do on the rower, but we're not normal. We're fucking crazy. Just getting a box shot because I'm going to side plank on it. All right. I'm going to side plank on this, and I'm going to tuck, I guess you call it tuck in. A little oblique action, more oblique action. Ten seconds. Whew. One side done. That shit burns like a motherfucker. That shit burns like a motherfucker. What time is that? 12:22. We're making good time. Oh, gotta go to my new house today. Set some things up. Whew. All right, let's fucking get it done, chat. We got 1 minute on the clock. The rest of the work is easy. Right, we just got handstands. Oh, my balance. At the end of this training, my balance is getting weak. Ten more seconds. All right. Oh, sorry for that shot. I just picked up the shit. We're gonna do our handstands now. Sorry for the movement, chat. We are going to handstand on this wall right here. Let me just move the Swiss ball. And for those of you who have been tuning in, you know I don't get the handstand on the first try. I just evaluate my space first. I guess it's probably out of fear, but here we go. Let's get upside down. My favorite position these days is being upside down. Right? Living in the upside down, Stranger Things. That's the song. I should actually make a short. Okay, first time. There we go, chat. My voice. Whew. Really want to get off that wall and hold it for a while. How many hours do you... Oh, hi, Jindal. Nice to see you. I hope your High Rocks is going well. You mean like work as in my job? As in my like actual consistent job that brings me consistent income. I am a virtual math teacher, but I live in Thailand and I work in the New York time zone. So I work from let's say 6:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. But that's just on that job. During the day, I'm working on like all my other jobs. So my content, my streaming, my Thailand content. I'm a level 1 Fiverr seller. So I'm a freelancer there. So I feel like I'm always working. I'm always working, man. Like, work out. Oh my God, I'm such an idiot. Of course, that's what you were saying. How many hours a day do you work out? Usually it's only just for an hour. Which may not seem like a lot, but I just, like I mentioned, even though you didn't ask, I didn't read properly. I just have so many different projects that I'm working on that right now I can only dedicate 1 hour, but it's one valuable hour, right? So what you do during that time, I feel like is more important than the actual time as a number that you're spending. Just my personal opinion. Because I could spend 3 hours in the gym and do absolutely nothing, or I could spend 1 hour in the gym and really make that hour count. Recently, I've been on the go because I'm sorting out a bunch of things right now personally. Like I have to move, so I've been sorting that out. So I feel like I've been kind of rushing. Whew. But typically it's one valuable hour a day. We not doing anything casual. Ain't nothing casual about what I'm doing here. So yeah. I'm just gonna quickly, let's see if Jindal said anything. No, so I'm going to just quickly stretch out the arms and then I have to run. Got a lot of things to take care of. It's the end of the week. Hopefully by Monday things are all sorted, but I'll be here every day, Monday through Friday, training for Pakistan, Saturday, Sunday are my rest days. I encourage everybody to take at least one rest day. I think that's super important. Results are in your recovery, and 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 yeah. So tomorrow and Sunday will be my rest days. Rest days in terms of the gym. I don't know how much rest I'll actually be getting, but in terms of the gym. And Jindal, if you're still there, I hope your high rocks training is going well. Let me know what the update is on that, and and when the competition is, how long you've been training for, all that type of stuff. I'm really interested. There are a lot of high rocks classes here in Phuket, so I did try one that was almost 2 years ago. Damn, that's impressive. How do you maintain such consistency without getting burnt out? Honestly, I feel like since I was a little kid, I was just always very disciplined. I grew up a competitive dancer, so my life as a kid looked very different than everybody else's. Like, I would go to school all day, I would come home, do my homework, and then every day I would go to dance class from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. And that was from when I was 2 years old to when I was 18 years old. Of course, when I was two, I wasn't going from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m., but that's when I started. So that, I think, also being a New York is such a fast-paced environment. There's so much hustle and bustle that it kind of like instilled that discipline in me. And I'm also just like addicted to everything that I'm doing. Since I grew up an athlete, like movement is life for me. So it's like if I don't move for a day, or I'm static, I start to get depressed. Like, it affects my mood. So just even that is enough drive. Yeah, prep is going good. Thanks for asking. I train 60 to 90 minutes a day, 6 to 7 days a week. Yeah. So yeah, 60 to 90 minutes a day, and even up to 7 days a week. That's a lot. That's a lot. You don't, I mean, 6 days, if you do 6 days and you get a rest day, right? But when you don't take a rest day, like, you don't feel like too much fatigue in your body. Because me, I need my 2 rest days. And again, I'm not training for high rocks, so it's a little bit different. You're training for a competition. I mean, I'm training for my upcoming trip to Pakistan, but prior to that, I've been training. I've been in the gym, and I guess the results that I'm looking for are different than training for a high rocks competition. And I'm sure when you're not training for a competition, the training schedule looks different. But in terms of like all the other things that I do, in terms of work, I'm just kind of addicted to building my brand and building this life for myself. Not like, I would love to not have to keep my teaching job one day. Like, the teaching job that I have, that I work through the night, I just have it to have a steady income. But I would rather make a living off of my passion projects. But I'm in the building up stage of my passion project, so I just keep the other job for a safety net and security. But I'm addicted to everything I'm doing, and that's kind of what keeps me going and not burn out. Yeah, that is something I'm struggling with. I want to take rest days, but being a software developer, I need some active hours apart from sitting. Oh, you're a software developer. That's so cool. And I totally get that. Because when I was a classroom teacher, I was up walking around the class, so I was moving around all day. But now that I'm a virtual teacher, I'm sitting in a chair, and I hate sitting. Like, I need to move. And it's crazy that you said that you're a software developer. I recently started getting into vibe coding, which I know is nothing like technical. If you're a software developer, I'm sure you're super technical. I'm an amateur. I just started learning about vibe coding. I built my own websites for my own personal brand, but it's a skill that I'm trying to learn now and seeing if I can monetize off of it, because I think there's a market for it from what I'm seeing. And yeah, like just a little background about me. I'm a virtual math teacher. I'm a math teacher. So that math part of me, since I'm such a math person, like my math brain is really good with the logical side of things and the problem solving. So when it comes to vibe coding, I'm learning that my math brain is helping me with the logic and the problem solving. But then like I, I grew up a competitive dancer. So that creative side is also helping with vibe coding, because it's giving me because vibe coding gives you so much creative freedom. So it's kind of cool how I just started learning this skill that kind of encompasses a lot of my strengths, right? But again, I'm still um, still new to everything. I'm gonna grab my. You can keep talking, Jindal. Just gonna clean up my mat, and I'm gonna grab my bag because I gotta get out of here in a minute. Got some errands to run, but let me see if you said anything. That's great. I also want to pursue my own passions and earn money for my passions rather than keeping them as a hobby. Yeah, 100%. Like that is something like I'm trying to monetize. I have so many hobbies and so many passions that like people may follow me and not be able to follow like what is this girl about, because there are so many things. Like I'm an expat, travel is my passion, fitness is my passion, I'm a math teacher. Now I'm getting into vibe coding, so it seems all over the place, but I'm trying to monetize on all my passions and also somehow like intertwine them and keep them all related to my brand, which I think I'm doing a good job uh, doing. Like my passion for fitness is now being blended with my passion for travel, because I'm training for a trip that requires me to be in the best condition of my life. So now I'm blending two things with vibe coding. I think I'm gonna start experimenting with that more, and I'm gonna start building in public. And I think what I'll start vibe coding like travel apps and stuff like that to keep it related to my content. But just an idea. My brain's kind of like all over the place. Sometimes I feel like I have too many ideas, but I don't know. That's just how my brain works. Better to have too many ideas than no clue at all. But anyway, chat, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in with me for day 15 of training for Pakistan. We officially made it through week 3 of our training. Flights are officially booked for July. Everything's planned, everything's paid for. And I will see you again on Monday for the start of week 4 of the series and day 16 of training for Pakistan. If you've been watching, if you could just hit the subscribe button, the like button, it means a lot to me. It helps me keep doing this every day. It helps me to keep producing the Thailand content that I create. If you could tell a friend who might be interested in the channel, let them know. It means a lot. A little goes a long way. So thanks, chat, for watching. Have a good weekend. Enjoy your rest days if you're taking them. And I'll see you Monday for day 16. Thanks, Jindal. I'll keep doing it. I'll keep hustling. And yeah, we'll keep in touch. Good luck. Feel free to tune in whenever you're available. Keep me updated on your high rocks. I'd love to hear more about it and hear about what happens. All right, chat. Have a good weekend.